All right, I had ACDF of the C6-7. I don't know if you can see the scar here. Right there. About 2 years ago to the week. And my symptoms with that were, it started off with pain and tingling, numbness in this finger, which is pretty stereotypical. Pain and tingling down through my elbow, through my shoulder, and my neck. And then I ended up losing most of the strength, pressing strength on this side, which is mostly because of the tricep and some of my upper chest and upper back. It's been 2 years. I'm pretty much back up to strength-wise. From the surgery, I really don't have any issues at all with my neck. I have pretty good mobility. All the way up and down. I can still catch things in my chin if you're folding a sheet or something. I only had one level done, and it was the bottom level. Things I've changed to modify during lifting. When I do a deadlift or something, in the past, I would, at the end, you find yourself cranking back with your head to try to pull the weight up as you're pulling on it. So I maintain a neutral spine all the time on that. I'm very careful to keep my head with my body when I have any weight or strain on it. When I do a squat, instead of a high bar, I went down to a low bar, so I have the weight below my trapezius versus on top. So that's a little different. I had to change the way I do that. Other than that, I'd say recovery's been pretty good. Strength's about back where it was. There is nerve damage still after 2 years, so it's probably going to be here forever. But you know, my triceps on this side is a lot stronger than on this side. The outer portion out here didn't really ever come back to life. The nerve doctor told me that a third of my tricep was probably just going to be asleep. So he said the rest would take over for it. They never recommended any physical therapy or anything, so I kind of just did everything on my own. I would call it a mistake at the start. I was kind of taking it easy. I really didn't lift much until 6 months after. By a year, I was doing a little more, kind of whatever I wanted. But I really felt like I was doing good at about 18 months. And now at 2 years, I'd say that I feel fine. There's no lasting effects, really. I can pretty much do whatever I want. Other than the nerve damage, there's nothing from the neck. And I had 2 herniated discs. I had one removed and replaced with the bone and a metal plate. The one above it was the same herniation, but there's no symptoms, so they didn't do anything with it. And I haven't really had any issues with that so far, 2 years out. I'm just careful, I guess. And I'm careful when I do things that I keep my neck in a neutral position. I'll find myself, if I do a bent over row or something, I'll find myself trying to look up in the mirror, and instead I'll just put my head back down, and because that's where I felt like I got into trouble, was I was pulling, and I would pull up with my head. So I try not to do that anymore. Bench pressing is not probably ever going to come back because of the triceps damage on this side. I still do a lot of different chest exercises, a lot of flies and things like that. It's definitely come back from where it was. When I first lost the strength, I could barely do a 20-pound dumbbell on this side. There was no stability at all. And that's come back a little, but I still, as I progress up in weight, I feel the stability going first. I mean, it's almost like there's nothing there to work with. Other than that, that's 2 years out. I took it easy. I listened to the doctors. I obeyed all the 5-pound limit, 10-pound limit, 25-pound limit, all that stuff at the start. And I tend to focus on machines now more because I don't have the stability. So if I do a bench press, you know, I can't work the muscle as much because of the stability not being there on that side. Whereas when I get into a machine, I can concentrate on just moving back and forth. And I've slowed everything down. I slow reps down. I'm not pushing the weight. I'm not going crazy. I'm 44 years old too, so there's not really much reason to push it. Other than that, there weren't a lot of videos on ACDF and weightlifting. I weightlift as a hobby. Obviously, I don't compete in any way or take it terribly seriously. It's just something I like to do, and I've been doing for my whole life. And I'm glad I didn't have to stop it because of this. So that's kind of why I made this video, just to give people an idea that, you know, it's not the end of anything. You know, everybody's different, obviously. If you have 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels, you know, going in the front, going in the back, you know, obviously you're going to have a lot of different conditions going on with your neck. But I just had 2 herniated discs, 1 worked on, and I seem to have made a full recovery. I take it easy on things, but that's about it. So hopefully this is helpful to somebody. If you have any questions, you can ask. I have a whopping 45 YouTube subscribers, so I can probably answer any questions that come in without any problem. That's about it. So take care. Good luck with your recovery, assuming you have something going on with ACDF or herniated disc. Listen to your doctors. My surgery was also done by an orthopedic, not a neurologist, which I know a lot of people go back and forth. They only want one or the other. My orthopedic doctor, I had no problems with just an orthopedic doctor. So your body has to heal itself, basically. Supplements afterwards, I took calcium. I was told I didn't need to take anything. I took calcium, and I took a multivitamin, vitamin D. Currently, I take MSM, creatine, and a multivitamin and vitamin D. And that's all I take. And I didn't take anything weird or anything you can't buy at a store to recover, which, you know, that might have sped things up a little, because I see people have other surgeries, strongmen types that have surgeries, and they recover very, very quickly compared to what the doctors tell you. So I don't know. But yeah, nothing wacky. But anyway, that's all I got. So good luck, and I wish everybody the best. Take care.